Hello and welcome to this one. I'm Benny Stoke and I'll be calling this game for you today. Hello everyone listening. I'm Benny Stoke and I'll be calling this game for you today. Sorry for the delay as we had some technical difficulties. Currently, it is the Tuskers who lead this one 4-0 as Iglesias gets it in as we get started here. And welcome back as we have an exciting matchup for you guys today. As we're back out. So in this matchup, the Lane Foxes come into this matchup at 4-7 on the season as they take on the Somers Tuskers, who in the season sit at 9-2. An exciting year for them. So it is currently 5-0 Tuskers with 6:26 left in the first. As it's movement, and that is going to go in for the Tuskers. Dylan Hernandez gets it in, and number 16 gets it in. So Dylan Hernandez gets it in there as it's a 6-0 lead now. So as we come into this game, a few players to look out for in this one, as the teams are going to call a timeout. And as we head to our first timeout, let's take a look at a few players to look out for the Tuskers. So we got Miguel Iglesias, Matt Mayfield, Tristan Iglesias, Cameron Violante, Mason Kelly, Logan Ruby, and Dylan Hernandez. A few players to look out for the Tuskers today. As we take our first time out, it's been a great start for the Tuskers, already up 6-0 early in this one. It's been a great performance by them. And great start off by the Tuskers as they continue to make this a 6-0 lead. I apologize. Last minute, the cameraman did bail, so it's going to be a one-man show, and the camera may not be exact, but we'll do our best. So now back into the middle for the face-off is the Tuskers. It's already a early 6-0 lead here on senior night as the Tuskers have started off strong. So now back in the middle for the face-off. We got Mayfield there, and for the Tuskers, he takes it back, brings it down the field, goes back now. As it goes back to Russell. Russell goes back to Battaglia, loses it. It's going to be picked back up by Battaglia. Goes around as Violante now has it, loses it as it's going to go back, and it's going to be Fox Lane who now has it back. So 6 has it, moving it around back to 5 for Fox Lane, as there's currently a 6-0 lead for the Tuskers. As it goes back now around to number 6 for Fox Lane as 8 takes it. Moving it around now, cradling it. Number 8 for Fox Lane, taking it back, guarded by Battaglia. as it goes back to number 2 for Fox Lane now, bringing it back slowly. Goes back to 14. Movement around as it goes. Loose ball picked back up by the Tuskers. So now it's going to be taken back by number 22, which Tristan Wachell, as he brings it down the field. A loose ball there as it's going to roll out of bounds. Loose ball rolls out of bounds as it's going to be the Tuskers who were closer, and they're going to retain possession with it. So Tuskers will start off with it again. With it now is going to be Tristan Iglesias. As Tristan goes back out, finds Bush. Movement, cradling it now for Bush. Back to Violante. Violante now with it. As we now continue, they were just playing a catch there as it goes back to Kelly. Back out now to Miguel Iglesias as it goes in. Miguel Iglesias gets the 7th goal of the night for the Tuskers. Yeah. I didn't. And it's going to go in for the Tuskers. So that's going to be Dylan Tremendez who gets it in for the Tuskers, as they now are going to take an 8-0 lead in this one early for the Tuskers, as the Tuskers have been dominating. So now back out there is going to be with it. It's as they bring it down the field, cradling it now is Matt Battaglia of the Tuskers as it goes back around. Battaglia now back with it. Goes around back out to Kelly. Oh yeah, Kelly finds number 13 of Russell as it's movement around. Russell cradling it now for the Tuskers as he's a senior at Somers High School. Tonight is senior night here as it goes back. Finds Battaglia who has it. Battaglia goes back now, rolling around. So it goes back out to Russell. Cradling it now as Russell as it goes up, does not go in. Now a loose ball there. And it's going to wind up being, it's still loose there, as it's going to be taken and picked up by Russell, as now loose ball taken back by Fox Lane. An 8-0 lead still for the Tuskers, as Tuskers here as it looks to somehow have gone in there. We'll wait to see what the call was, but hard to tell what happened there for a second, but that's Tristan Iglesias who gets it in, and with that, it's going to be a 9-0 lead for the Tuskers now. So 9-0 as we now head back into the middle for the face-off, as we have Matt Mayfield, and for Fox Lane, we have number 5 out there. As we're back, it's going to be Mayfield comes on in, but now movement down the field. It's going to be the Tuskers with it. Kelly finds Violante. Now back to Iglesias as it's movement around. Goes back out. Goes back out to Bush. Cradling it now is Ryan Bush. Still movement for him as it goes back. Going back up, and it goes in for the Tuskers. Russell gets it in, and the Tuskers continue to dominate as it now becomes a 10-0 lead in this one. That's a senior, number 13, Russell G, who gets it in. So Russell gets it in there, and as we now head back into the middle for another face-off, as we make it a 10-0 lead, and the Tuskers continue to dominate this one. That's Callum Violante with assist as it goes back now. Now it's Battaglia with it. Movement now for Battaglia goes back out. That with it now is going to be Violante as it's swatted out and rolls out of bounds, but attempted for the goal. Somers being closer is going to be able to retain possession. So Tuskers start back out with it. It's going to be Tristan Iglesias now with it. As cradling it now is Kelly. Movement now for Mason Kelly as it goes back. Finds Battaglia. Back to Iglesias. Miguel Iglesias now with it. Movement now for Iglesias as it goes back to Battaglia. Cradling it around. As a loose ball now. And yeah, so this Tuskers team has it's a loose ball. Fox Lane picks up. This Tuskers team is playing phenomenal throughout the year. 9-2 on the season, but they are 8-0 in the section, which is really impressive. Another win to highlight is they beat a team that was just in the state championship just a year ago of Farmingdale in the Class A1. They didn't win, but still impressive that they beat this Farmingdale squad. As it's now movement now. Goes back, loose ball. Still loose there. It's going to be picked back up as Marchell takes it. Movement around. Back to Penzo as it goes back to Iglesias. Cradling it now is Iglesias. Iglesias takes it back. 1:04 left in the first quarter. For those of you just tuning in, as Iglesias as it goes up and it goes in to finish it off there. That was, I believe that was number 7, the Notre Dame commit of Miguel Iglesias as it goes on in. So it's going to go in for Iglesias there. As the Tuskers now make it an 11-0 lead. So we're now back in the middle for the face-off as we're now off. Taking it, Mayfield wins the face-off. Is going to find number 11, Kelly. Kelly has it now. Back out to number 7 of Iglesias. Cradling it around, back out to Tristan Iglesias, who finds Russell. Back out, loose ball there by Violante. Going to be picked back up by the Tuskers as Newman finds Violante, taking it now. As picked back up by Kelly. Back to Newman. Newman back with it. As it goes back up. Movement around. And now it's going to be a loose ball as it's going to roll out of bounds. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Ball was loose there at the end, but we'll be right back after a moment. Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles. The Patriots are one of the best teams. Discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports. Bugs Bowman. If he could make it far, he's been impressive and much
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
Here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles. The Patriots are one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Bugs Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
A fumble! This could be game!
I'm with Nicky Duffy.
Dean Palzall.
I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it sweet.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports Broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
Now, we are now back in the middle for the face-off. So we're now back. Now cradling it is Fox Lane as 7 with it. Bringing it back. Number 7 for Fox Lane as its movement. And it's going to roll on out of bounds as it's going to be number 8 who picks it up. We'll be taking it back for Fox Lane. So now cradling it. Movement around. That's actually number 2. Jersey's hard to read there as. So now with it, loose ball. Logan Ruby, the Springfield commit, able to take it back there as its movement now back. And now his brother Hudson Ruby is going to throw it back out, who is in as the goalie for the Tuskers. As it's going to be now with it, Dean Palazzolo. Movement now down the field. Circle formation going around. As with it now is Miguel Iglesias. Iglesias goes back out to Kelly. Back out to Russell, who goes back out to Kelly as it goes up. And a great defense there by Fox Lane, not allowing it to go in. So Fox Lane is going to take it on back now. As it's now movement down. Fox Lane with it. Movement passing along the field. As with it, it's going to be taken back by the Tuskers. Now with it is going to be Miguel Iglesias, who goes back out, finds Violante, and it's going to go in for the Tuskers. With that goal is... So with that goal is number 0 of Camlin. So Camlin Violante able to get it in. As now that's going to make it a 12-0 game in this one, as we're now back in the middle once again for the face-off. So Mayfield able to picks it back up now. With it is Matt Mayfield bringing it down the field. as they move it around now. With it now, it's also number 13 as it goes back to 20 of Battaglia. Loose ball is going to be picked up back by Fox Lane. Loose again. Still loose as it's rolling. Ball up in the air, and it's going to be taken back by Fox Lane. Number 2 cradling it as whistle does get blown, and it's not called what we'll see what the call is. It's going to actually be a timeout. And while we head to a timeout, let's take a look at some interesting storylines heading in this game. So if Somers wins this game, they will win the League E Championship. Something interesting there. So they win their league. I believe John Jay won that yesterday. And as we take a moment of timeout, I asked Coach Hirsch as it's senior night, I asked Coach Hirsch what is one word that he would describe the seniors using, and he said inspiring. Inspiring this group of seniors is an aspiring group, and that is the word he said. And as we have another moment, let's talk a little bit about what the Tuskers focused on in practice to prepare for this matchup. So they did a lot of riding, clearing, and loose ball control. So those are some of the things they worked on in practice to prepare for this one, as teams are going to now head on back out after the timeout. So we're going to start it back out, and Fox Lane starts off with it. Number 2 with it. So number 2 finds number 8 now. Movement cradling it is number 8. Guarded by Holton Bolesky of the Tuskers, as it's now movement now goes back to number 10 as Fox Lane working together here as they bring it close by, and the ball is going to roll out of bounds. So it's going to be throwing it back in now is going to be number 22, back to number 2 of Fox Lane as it goes back, taken by number 8 now as its movement cradling it is number 8, guarded by number 2 of Bolesky. As it goes back, and it's going to be stopped by Hudson Ruby from going in as taking it down the field now. There goes. That's Bolesky, brings it down, back to Iglesias, loose ball back to Iglesias, who tries to get it, does not go in. That was Violante who had it before, who found Iglesias as it's now movement. Loose ball picked up by JJ Penzo. Penzo now with it, cradling it around. And for Penzo, cradling it. As it goes back to 21 of Tristan Iglesias, back out to number 0 of Violante as it goes up, and it's going to go in for the Tuskers. Camlin Violante gets another one as it now becomes a 13-0 lead as the Tuskers are walking and rolling and playing phenomenal here on senior night. So now with that, it's going to be a 13-0 lead as we head back out into the middle. So Matt Mayfield and number 3 out there for Fox Lane as loose ball. Mayfield able to pick it up as he brings it around. Matt Mayfield with it, moving around. Goes back now. Mayfield goes up, and it's going to go in for the Tuskers. Matt Mayfield gets it in as it's going to be a... So Matt Mayfield gets it, brings it all the way, and gets the goal as it's now going to be a 14-0 game for the Tuskers as we now are going to head back in the middle for the face-off. The Tuskers are dominating in this one. They have already scored 14 points as we head back into the middle for the face-off. Ball comes out as Kelly is going to take it. Mason Kelly with it. Mayfield was out there for the face-off as it's moving around now, passing it. Iglesias in the back. In the back with the ball is Tristan Iglesias finds his brother Miguel Iglesias. Back to Violante. Movement now, cradling it is Violante as Battaglia goes on in. Battaglia back to Violante. So now Violante moving it around. As here comes Cameron Violante, movement around as it goes up back to Miguel Iglesias, tries to get a backhand goal that winds up not going in. So now movement, it's Kelly is going to go back to Battaglia, cradling it as it goes up and goes out of bounds with the Tuskers likely to retain possession as they were shooting the goal. So yeah, it will be the Tuskers who retain possession here as it is going to be number 21 of Tristan Iglesias that goes up and it's going to go in for the Tuskers as Iglesias takes it back, and that makes it a 15-0 lead now as Somers continues to extend their lead. We now head back in the middle for the face-off. As now it's going to be with it, Battaglia, cradling. That's actually, so we got Mayfield in it. Mayfield with it. As it goes back now with it is number 12 of Brush back out to Kelly. Movement now for Kelly as Kelly goes back out to Brush. Movement back to Violante. So Violante now takes it. Violante, we got Kelly, Iglesias all spread out there as Iglesias takes it as it goes up and that's going to be Hamlin Violante who gets it in for the Tuskers. As now it's going to be a 16-0 lead for the Tuskers. It's not even halftime yet. So now we head back out to the middle for the face-off. As a loose ball there, picked up by number 3 of Fox Lane, bringing it down as it goes back to 7. With it now is number 7. Cradling it for Fox Lane as going to be stopped. And we look to already have some of the backups now in for the Tuskers. We have a lot. We have a good amount of seniors actually out there as well. As Luke Duffy is out there, Russell's still out there. We still have, as its movement now down, we have also Penzo is out there. A few seniors, Will Marcus as well, just to name currently out there. As cradling it now is Russell. Goes back out to number 2 of Bolesky, who finds Russell back out to Battaglia, goes back to Kelly. Now Kelly with it as he's going around. Kelly back with it. Goes back out to Iglesias. Iglesias taking it. As movement now for Iglesias as it goes up and it goes in for the Tuskers. The Notre Dame commit of Miguel Iglesias is going to get in. So Miguel Iglesias gets it in. As it's now going to be a 17-0 lead. So now back in the middle. Once again, the Tuskers are dominating in this one. As we're now back out there for the face-off. So back out there for the face-off. Mayfield takes it, cradling it down the field. Mayfield goes up. It's going to go in for the Tuskers. Another one for the Tuskers. As this Tusker squad has shown up tonight, Matt Mayfield brings it back from the face-off and brings it all the way for the face-off. So now movement down. So with it now for the Tuskers is going to be it's brushed with it as it goes back out to Battaglia. Movement around as now with it number 4 on the field for the Tuskers of Joey Balancio. It goes back around, back out to Battaglia as it goes back out to Balancio, and Balancio is going to get it in as the Tuskers now make it a 19-0 lead. Continue to dominate. Tuskers have a lot of momentum tonight as they extend this lead now to 19. So we now are going to head back into the middle for the face-off, as now Penzo will be out there for the face-off. So as we take a moment, what is the key for the Tuskers in this matchup? And the key is that it will take a full effort in today's matchup for the Tuskers. And that's one thing that is key for them. Just give a full effort, and we have really seen it so far as Fox Lane tries to shoot the goal. Not close there as it goes out of bounds. Fox Lane being closer, however, is going to be able to retain possession. And as this Fox Lane team working around, a few star players to look out for is number 5 and number 7 on Fox Lane. It's been phenomenal for them this season. As bringing it back now is number 10, who finds number 7 of Fox Lane. As 7 with it now, as it goes up too high, it's going to go out of bounds. So 4 is going to be bringing it back. So now number 4 cradling it as its movement. Number 4 back to 5 as it goes back up to 10. Loose ball as the Tuskers wind up getting it back. Now Andrew Marzella, the goalie, will be throwing it back. So Marzella taking it back now. As Marzella brings it back, finds Karen Pico. As he goes up, finds JJ Penzo. Goes back now to end around as it's going to be Duffy. Finds it back out to Balancio. Back out to Marcus. Movement around now as it's going to be with it now is Blush, who finds Battaglia. Battaglia now with it. As now Balancio back out to Battaglia. Finds Bush. Bush movement around as it goes back to Kelly. Kelly movement around now as Kelly goes back as it goes up. Blocked, and it does not go in. So it's going to be Fox Lane, who now has it. Number 2 with it. Back out to number 7. So Bailey now number 7 for Fox Lane as it's taking it from behind. Movement there. Loose ball. Still loose there as there goes Tristan Wachell It's going to be picked up now by the Tuskers. Tristan Rochelle, he is committed to play lacrosse at Emerson College as Marcus takes it back. Goes back to Bush, and the goalie able to show up there. Bush tries to shoot the goal. Goalie denies the goal there as Fox Lane blocks it there. The ball rolls out of bounds, and we'll see after all that who touched it last. So 1:46 left in the first half, as now it is going to be now with it, it's going to be Battaglia. Goes back out to Russell. Russell now with it. Goes back. That's movement now as Bush goes back out to Battaglia. Cradling it now. Battaglia, as he loses it, picks it back up. It goes back out to Bush. Goes out to number 4, Balancio, as it goes back out, as it goes up, and it does not, winds up not going in, as Fox Lane able to show up there, denying them the goal, as Fox Lane's going to throw it back out now, number 9, as it goes back out, 25 with it, cradling it, goes back out to 10, movement now down the field for Fox Lane, as we're now down to 46 seconds left in the half. We're just getting here. It's been a domination performance by the Tuskers, as they are currently up 19-0. It's not even halftime yet. They're on pace to score 38 in this game, as 7 tries to go for the goal. Loose ball there now. Will the Tuskers get it? Fox Lane gets it back. Some momentum for Fox Lane now. Loose ball again, but the flag comes out, as Kelly does pick it up, but the flag does come out, and we'll see what the call is here, as now Logan Ruby, Dean Palazzolo, Holton Bolesky heads in for Battaglia, Kelly, Russell, and Pico, who comes on out, and we still, even though they're up 19-0, we still see a good amount of the starters still in, as we're gonna now start back off with it. So 23 seconds left on the clock, as we're going to get started now, as 2 back out to 5. 5 with it, back out to 8. Back out to 22, as movement around now for Fox Lane. Goes back to 5, as it goes up. The Tuskers, that is going to be Andrew Marzella, who actually number out for the goalie. Andrew Marzella, who denies the goal, and that will do it for the first half. We will be back in just one moment for our halftime show. And welcome back as we head into halftime. It has been a dominating performance by the Tuskers, currently up 19-0 in this one. But yeah, a great performance by the Tuskers throughout this one, and yeah, we'll see how much they're able to continue in the second half. I'm sure we're going to see more time from the backups. We may see seniors, as it is senior night, more seniors play in the second half, but as it's a big lead, probably see a lot of time from the backups. As we continue, my thoughts on the first half. It's been an exciting first half, especially on the Tuskers standpoint, dominating this one, as they have really been able to dominate, and that's why the score up by so much is currently 19-0, and And yeah, they've just been working well together. Impressive play of the first half. There's been so many good plays. It's tough to pick one. Just this whole team showing up, coming together, and working very well together tonight. That multiple goals. That Tristan goal to start things off. That Mayfield face-off, bringing it back for the goal. Just a few plays I could think of right now to highlight, but a lot of great plays by the Tuskers in this first half. And then the player of the first half, same thing. There's been so many great players who've shown up. Tristan Iglesias, Gavin Kelly has been key at finding the ball. We've had Miguel Iglesias with a few goals tonight as well. But again, it's been a great team effort tonight, as the team has been playing phenomenal together. And yeah, let's talk about what will happen in the second half. I think the Tuskers to continue to dominate. They won't score as much, but I think they can score like 5 or 6 more goals. Obviously, in the second half, most likely they'll be running the clock. But with it being 19, since it's a 19-0 game, I think Tuskers get a few more goals. I do think Fox Lane eventually is going to get on the scoreboard, but I think it's going to be a 25-2 final score. I think some of the backup players are going to show up as well and get some big plays in. But yeah, the Tuskers are dominating this one again. And now I'll talk about a little bit why I get to do this and who I am. So I'm Benny Silk. I am the president and founder of the Soma Sports Broadcasting Club. And what we do is we get to call varsity games like varsity lacrosse and so forth, like we're doing tonight. And we do them on YouTube, the Soma Sports Broadcast, and we're also doing it off local live tonight. In addition, we do sport talk show episodes where we talk about sports, where we talk about professional sports and Soma sports. So you can check it out. We also interview a bunch of people. In our next episode, we will be interviewing Mr. Haddam, the athletic director, and also our club advisor. So make sure to tune in. Tune in for that. But as we continue, yeah, it has been a great first half by the Tuskers, and 4 minutes remaining. Just a quick ad. If you are a boy ages 11 to 17 in Soma's interested in and you may be interested in joining Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts is a fun thing I did and definitely do not regret doing. It's probably one of the funnest things I got to do in my life. And there is a open house for Troop 228 if you're interested in joining Boy Scouts next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the Amarok Firehouse. So head on there. You can find the information on the 228 Instagram as well. So as we warm up for the second half, yeah, it's been a great performance again by the Tuskers. And yeah, but that's going to wrap it up. We'll be back in just a moment after a quick commercial break. Okay.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
A fumble! This could be game!
I'm with
Nikki Duffy.
Team Palzal.
I would definitely definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo, he definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports broadcast. You can find them on YouTube and Spotify.
And welcome back, as it is a nice night here at Somers High School. A great weather out here, as it is the second to last home game of the regular season for 2025 for the Tuskers. The next home game will be next Thursday, as they are going to be taking on Tappan Zee. An exciting one. We'll be calling that game off of Local Live and possibly YouTube. But we'll be here definitely on Local Live next. It is next Thursday. My apologies. Next Thursday. So teams get on ready. Next Wednesday we'll be doing the girls Varsity Lacrosse as they take on Hen Hut. But as these teams get ready for the second half, let's take a look at what to expect from Fox Lane tonight. So what we may expect from Fox Lane tonight is to mix up their defenses, and we don't know. And the Tuskers will need to be ready for that, and they have done a great job doing that tonight, as you could see by the scoreboard. And I don't know if you heard that already or not, but yeah, Matt Mayfield, congratulations to him, as he has had over 500 face-off wins in. So congrats to him, as we're going to start off the second half. Palazzolo with it. Speed for Palazzolo there. Also, you could see a great wide receiver in varsity football as he uses those skills to bring it down the field fast, as it goes back to number 8, Luke Duffy. Movement there, back out to 18, back out of Newman, back out to Bush, back out now with it is Russell. So Russell cradling it, so it goes back out to Bush. Bush now with it, back out to, that's Bolesky, who is in Harry Bolesky, as it's moved back now, back to Russell, number 13, as goes back to Balancio, and the loose ball there, right, and it's going to be number 18 of the Tuskers. That is Jaden Newman who picks it up. So now with it, as the shot clock does go to 0, tries, I believe 28 at last, but it's going to be Fox Lane who is going to be taking it over. So now, cradling it now is Fox Lane now with it. That's number 6, as it goes back out to 7. Fast move it now for Fox Lane as they are taking it. Fox Lane now back out. So it goes back out to number 2. As they run up and cradling it, bringing it back up now as 2 goes up. The ball goes up, and loose ball there. Still loose there, as still loose. Now I want to be able to pick it up, as there goes number 2, tries to dodge for it, and doesn't. Ball goes out of bounds, but because it was attempted goal, they're going to rule it Fox Lane's ball. So as they were closer, so Fox Lane is going to retain possession. So now 22 with it. Taking it now is 22 as it goes up. And it's going to go off to the right. And it will be Fox Lane who was closer after the goal. And if you don't know in lacrosse, if you shoot the goal and it goes and you don't get it and goes out of bounds. It's whoever's closer to the ball when it goes out of bounds gets it for the, or if it goes out of bounds regularly, not for a goal, then it's whoever touched it, whatever team touched it last, other team gets it. So getting subs in as it's going to be number 18 of Jaden Newman who heads back in. So goes back out now to Pico. Back out to number 27 of Marzella, who now goes back to Steinberg for the Tuskers. Brings it back out to Sullivan. Movement around now. Back out to Bush. Back out to 18 of Newman. So now passing it from behind as it goes back out now to. So now Newman with it, being guarded by 2 Fox Lane, goes back out. Still no points yet in this second half as now taking it is Newman as it goes up. Loose ball there. It's going to be taken back now by the Tuskers, able to rebound as they go for the goal. Goes out of bounds, but the Tuskers look to be closer, and it will be Russell G, a senior, who will be throwing it back in, number 13. So Russell is going to throw it back in now as back out there. Fox Lane has it back now, taking it down. Number 5 with it as Loose goes back out to number 4. Loose ball again. Picked back up by number 20. Back out to 5. So it goes back out to number 2. Number 2 now with it as goes back out. Finds 22. Back out to 2. Who finds 7. Loose ball there now as 7 picks it back up for Fox Lane. Cradling it now, Fox Lane. So it goes up, bounces out, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So now with it is going to be the Tuskers who start back off with it. With it now is that's number 27 of Andrew Marzella. He's going to throw it back out. Goes back to Pico, number 55. Goes back to number 24, who's now in for the Tuskers. 24 not on the roster as it's movement around now. Goes back out to number 14. Moves it back now to number 35 of Steinberg. Back to number 10 of the Tuskers. Now in for the Tuskers is George Sullivan as it goes back out. Back out to Bush. Now Bush with it. Back out to Steinberg as loose ball picked back up. That's Balancio able to get it back as it's going to be taken back by Bush as it goes up. And Ryan Bush is going to get the goal for the Tuskers as they're going to extend it to a 20-0 lead now. As the Tuskers continue rocking and rolling tonight. So again, it was Ryan Bush who found the goal as it goes in. A great goal there as they're gonna go up now 20-0 in this one as we're now back in the middle for the face-off. So now cradling is number 3. Movement for number 3 for Fox Lane goes back to number 2. So they're moving it now. Who finds number 10? Number 10 cradling it. Goes back around guarded by number 2. As 2 is going to take it, goes up, and it's going to go in for Fox Lane. That's going to be the first goal of the day. Number 2 of Fox Lane. That is Connors. That is Declan Connors who gets it in for Fox Lane as it is going to be the first point of the day for Fox Lane, but still a 20-1 and a 19-point lead for the Tuskers as we now head back into the middle for the face-off. So now back in the middle for the face-off are both teams as we get back and loose ball there. Now 12 with it, cradling it for Fox Lane. So it goes back. Number 4, loose ball. Loose ball there is going to be picked back up by number 4, back out to 5. As it goes up, and it's going to go in. Second goal now. That's number 5 of Fox Lane as it goes in. Number 5 gets it for Fox Lane of William Alvaro. As Fox Lane gets on the board again. 5, one of the players that Coach Hirsch said that I should look out for today on Fox Lane. And as we continue, let's take a look at some players that may get more playing time today. So we may see more playing time from Matt Battaglia, Russell G, George Sullivan, and Jaden Newman. As we've seen plenty of playing time from any of them today. As currently with it, it's going to be the Tuskers taking it with it now as it goes back up. Until now with it, that is number 18 of Jaden Newman. As it goes back out to Will Marcus now with it. As it goes back to number 4. Movement now to, that is 8 of Luke Duffy, a senior at Somers High School. He also played varsity football. As it goes back to number 28 of Boleski, back out to 14. Now 14 with it, who goes back out to Boleski, number 28. Passing it around. Goes back out to number 18 of, as it goes back now, 14 loose ball taken back by Tuskers. 19 loose ball again. It's going to be picked back up as now 10 with it. And the shot clock is going to run out, and with that is going to be Fox Lane, who is going to be taking over as when the shot clock runs out. That means that team's time with it is up, as the other team is now going to take over. So with it now is Fox Lane back out to 7. Loose ball now picked up by 10. Back out to 32 as it goes back out to 7. 7 now with it. Moving it around, cradling it. As 7 has it, goes up, and it's going to go out. The attempted shot was for number 7 of Fox Lane. As it goes out, that is Owen Baker, who is not able to get it in. And as we continue, as we have a moment, let's take a look at the past section championships for the Tuskers. So Tuskers won Section 1 back in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2006, and 2009 are our past section championship. But I feel confident that we may do it very well, could do it again this year. And I'm excited to see if we are, as this Tuskers team is playing phenomenal. We've had some great wins and highlights of the seasons. For example, we've had the game against New Canaan. We did lose that game, but they were one of the best teams in the nation. We put up 5. The Tuskers put up 5 against them, and New Canaan, and the Tuskers only allowed New Canaan to score 10 points on them. It wasn't best weather out, but still a very impressive game for the Tuskers. And then, like I mentioned earlier, the Tuskers beat a team that was in the state championship, Class A state championship last year, Farmingdale, 9-6, and that was probably the win of the season. As it's now movement now, as taking it is going to be for the Tuskers number 10 of move back. That's George Sullivan, as it now goes back. Now currently with it is number 30. Got a lot of the backup team is currently in number 30, not on the roster, but number 30 goes back to 35. That's Sternberg as it goes around. Loose ball there now, as it's going to be taken back by Sternberg, but that won't matter, as that is going to do it for the third quarter. We will be right back after a quick commercial break.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games, to win it 26-23. The Chargers win. Debate sports. Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
Discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports.
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
And much more.
A fumble. This could be game.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy.
Dean Palzall.
I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
So one more quarter left in this one as now we head to the fourth. 20-2 is your score as the fourth quarter is going to start off with a face-off as we are off. As it's a loose ball there, it's going to be picked up by Bolesky. Who's going to take it for the Tuskers movement now for Bolesky as it goes back to number 30. As this movement around goes back out to Duffy, number 8. Goes back out to 10. It's a loose ball now, going to be picked up by number 10. As it goes back to 18 of Newman. That's going to roll out of bounds. And Jaden Newman, also a key player, an important player on the JV team. He got multiple goals in the Y game that I called recently for JV Lacrosse, as taking it now, cradling it now. It's with it. It's number 15 for Fox Lane, goes back out to 10. As a movement now. Back out to 15. Cradling it around. Who goes back out to 11. Movement now, number 11. As they take it on back. Bring it up now, loose ball there as it's going to be taken back by the Tuskers. Picked up by number 25 as they bring it down the field now. So fast movement down as 30 goes back out to 35 now. That's moving now back out to Balancio for the Tuskers. So Balancio with it as goes back out to number 18 of Newman. Movement for Newman now. Newman heads as now with it is going to be Ada Duffy. Goes back out. A loose ball there. Still loose on the ground. And still loose as it's going to be picked up. Now loose again. It's going to be taken back by Fox Lane. Taking it back. A big pickup for Fox Lane as they're bringing it down. Cradling it down the field. 6 back out now. Loose ball as it's now loose and it's going to roll out of bounds. So it's going to be Karen Pico, number 55, who's going to pick it up for the Tuskers. So now with it, it's number 5 in for the Tuskers as the goalie. That is Ryder Pelkey, also a senior at Somers High School. Just finds number 25. 25 now with it. Back out. Goes back out to 14. Movement now. 14 back with it. Who finds Steinberg. Back out to Bolesky. Goes back out to 35. Cradling it around number 35 now for the Tuskers as it goes back out to Balancio as it goes up above the goal and rolled out of bounds. But as it was a shot, Somers is going to be moved closer and they are going to retain possession. So starting off with it is going to be number 10 of Newman. Back out now to 35 finds Valencio, as now back to Duffy, back to Valencio. Rolling it around, taken back by Fox Lane now. As it's movement now, number 6 of Fox Lane taking it, cradling it down the field as movement now. Goes back out, back to 11, loose ball there. That's going to be picked back up by number 11. So 11 is going to take it now for Fox Lanes. That's loose, picked back up by number 23, Will Marcus of the Tuskers, as it's going to be thrown. Going to be finding it is going to be number 14 as it goes back to number 23. 23 now with it back to 14. Will Marcus now goes up and it goes in. Will Marcus gets the goal for the Tuskers as it's going to go in. As the Tuskers are going to add, making it a 21 to 2 game. And with the goal was Will Marcus, who got it in as the Tuskers extend their lead. So now back out there. Currently 22 of Fox Lane with it. Loose ball finds number 15 as they're cradling it around. 15 now with it. 15 back out to number 11. Now loose ball. 11 tries to find 15 as it's loose, but Fox Lane 23 tries to pick it up there. But the call is going to be Somers' ball, as it's going to be number 18 of Jaden Newman, who takes it over for the Tuskers, as Newman has it back out to 14. Number 14 is Deep Pasquale. As movement now. Loose ball picked back up by number 10 of Sullivan, as goes back around. Number 14 back out to Boleski, and it's going to be denied. Almost goes in, but does not go in, as it's going to remain a 19-point game, as ball is now loose on the ground. Still loose there, as it's going to be picked up by Pico there. Karen Pico, a sophomore at Somers High School, as now with it now Fox Lane gets it back, and the ball is going to be picked up by the Tuskers as it goes back out to Pico. Now loose ball still on the ground, something the Tuskers have been working on throughout the season and have focused on a lot in practice, picking up loose balls, as that give them great opportunities. As it goes back out to Newman now, back out to Pico. Now Di Pasquale with it, who goes back out to Boleski. Move it now back out to 18 of Newman, who goes back out to Boleski. Movement around as it goes back out to Newman. Movement back. It goes back out, passing it around, trying to find the right moment, as what they're trying to do is just passing around to try to find the right moment to catch Fox Lane off guard. This is stuff that all lacrosse teams work on in practice, including the Tuskers, and trying just to prepare times on defense when the offense can trick up the defense to get in for the goal. And that's what the Tuskers are trying to do there. But Fox Lane now with it, number 14. We got multiple defenders in front of the goal, but that won't matter as it rolls out of bounds. Somers, Karen Pico is going to take over as he'll throw it back in. So now movement for the Tuskers. So with it now is number 14, who goes back out. Now with it now is Luke Duffy, senior, as it goes back out. Luke Duffy having multiple goals in the last game versus Byram Hills this past Monday, where the Tuskers took that one 18-6, an exciting one there. As with it now, D Pasquale finds number 4 of Balancio. Now back out. Balancio now back out with it. So it goes up, and it's going to be blocked, and it's going to be, does that go in? Looks like it did. It looked to be George Sullivan. Yes, George Sullivan able to help it go in, as it's going to be a goal for the Tuskers. As George Sullivan extends the lead to 20, as it's now a 22-2 lead. We head back into the middle for the face-off. How about George Sullivan as well? He is also a key player on the JV team as well. So we're now back in the middle for the face-off. Loose ball. Gonna be picked back. Gonna be picked up. So Fox Lane's gonna start off with it. Call was Fox Lane's ball. So back after the face-off. So now 12 with it. Goes back out. Finds 11. Taking it around. Movement. 11. As it's now going to be a loose ball picked up by the Tuskers. Number 5 will throw it back out. So with it now is 55, as it is going to roll out of bounds, and with that it is going to be number 3 who's going to take it for Fox Lane. So number 3 with it. As movement around 10, back out to 15. And it's going to roll out of bounds. But as the goal was shot, it's going to be Fox Lane who was closest. So Fox Lane is going to be taking over. So now Quailing is number 11 of Fox Lane. Tries to go up for the goal. It's going to go tempted for the goal. Fox Lane closer once again. So they will have another chance after this one, as we do only have a minute and 2 seconds left on the clock. This game flew by fast, as now moving for Pico back out to 5, as number 5 of Pelkey is going to throw it back out. Now loose ball there, as 25 with it back out to now a loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Fox Lane number 44 will be throwing it back in now, as we movement for Fox Lane number 13 back out. Back out to 13. Movement around, and it's going to be taken back by the Tuskers. 32 is going to take it. That is number 32 of Jared Costello, as movement around now. Loose ball picked back up, and Fox Lane is going to be taking it back, but that won't matter, as that is going to do it in this one, as the Somers Tuskers win by 20, and your final score is going to be 22-2 in a great domination performance, especially on the defensive side and the offensive side of the ball for the Tuskers, and just a phenomenal performance overall. And Tuskers came out to play senior night, obviously with momentum, as it was senior night as well, but a great night for the Tuskers as they go on to win this one by 20. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I'm Benny Silk. Have a great night, everyone. The Tuskers, with this win, are going to move to 10-2 on the season, as Fox Lane is going to move to 4-8. As the Tuskers have only one more home regular season game remaining in this one. But have a great night, everyone. 22-2 is your final. Thank you, and have a great night.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
Here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
A fumble. This could be game.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy.
Team Palzall.
I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
I first joined last year. You wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports Broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.